Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Conceição, great vision.
That looks a good ball through.
And that is expertly dealt with. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, played right into his path. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Palmer. Chance here to counter. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too, and I see him as the latest in line. Okay, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Ruben Neves, ready to try one. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Ruben Neves! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And here's it's Kane! Goal, England!
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
England are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking to play him in. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. Great pressure, plenty of it. And it's Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Kane! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here. Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a little off target. Approaching the half-hour mark. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! And he's managed to get rid. That is lovely. Rafael Leao gets a foot in here.
Bellingham. Foden. That's good running with the ball. And he's lost his man here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Palmer. Rodgers crosses it in. Quality ball. He's found a way past. And this is Kane. Kane! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Some intricate passing, and he shoots! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
England really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Rice, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodgers. Palmer. Talinia gets across to intercept that. Defending was strong and firm. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. That gets us going once more.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He'll try from distance! Francisco Conceição.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking for the run. Mendes cuts out the pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Spread neatly. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he's hit it long. Palmer going after that. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodgers. And it's Rice. And here's Foden. Tries to pass it through. And the finish! And that's going up front in a hurry. Well, they've got it again. Played back. It's a threatening ball. Now he's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Stones. Portugal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And here's Bellingham. Pass is just off target. Rafael Leao. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's picked out the run. He has found a way through. Can he finish? And there's a goal. Portugal are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's had it taken off him. Now that looks a decent ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Aims beyond the defence. Vega. João Cancelo. Tries to play it through. Rodgers. Bellingham.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Bruno Fernandes bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now, can they get him away? Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted.
It's a good foot in there.
Ruben Neves. And here's Bruno Fernandes. He's having a pop! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Played out wide. Nuno Mendes with the cross. A header! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Portugal with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Palmer.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Palmer. Oh, it's come loose. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Bruno Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Palmer. Now it's Eze, and he's managed to get free. And that's it, the pressure finally lifts. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. And he shoots!
Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. It wasn't too far off either.
England with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Plays a sharp little ball here. France have the chance to go the other way. That's the throw. Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Knocks it into space. Now he's running away. Kane. So much. Can he finish? Goal, England! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Dembele. Shot a goal! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
France restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bellingham herring after the ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Rabiot. He's in a great position here. Anderson. Traumeri. He's going for goal!
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
Rice. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Saka finding himself in space. Has crossed him. He leaps for it. Tchouaméni. And again. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Hoisted in. It's a quick ball upfield. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Dembele. No, it's come to nothing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? France have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's a big chance! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
England are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Koundé. Nicely weighted ball. Hernandez. That's a good run down the left. And he's intervened well there. Rice. It's Saka.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, easy pickings there. Conte. Tchouaméni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Anderson. And it's Rice. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Conte. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely aimed pass. Dembele going after that. Hall. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hall got a long way forward to join the attack. And he's opted for the long pass. Space for him to turn and look. He is through here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Looking for options for movement. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Upamecano. And Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Stones did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's running through. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defence...
Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Stones. And here's Palmer. Lovely feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's Dembele. Now that's well seen too. Saka. And it's Bellingham. Some good work on the right flank here. Conte. Saliba. Olise looking understandably energised after his goal. Olise stood up well to him there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Conte is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. France are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rabiot. And it's Rabiot. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. Anderson. And here's the chance to counter. Ball played for Conte. That's a lovely, neat pass. Anderson. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Can he get away here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had it taken off him. Conte. Chouameni. Anderson. Picked out brilliantly. France needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
There will be one.
Always onto this. Now it's Mbappe. It is a corner. France have their second corner now. And he's gone looking for safety. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. England illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
For a special presentation
The end of the
featuring
game.
our guest
Reflections?
today.
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We're up and running then.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is ended up in no man's land.
And it's Olmo. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through.
Gehi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Baina showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, a throw in. Another throw in.
Now it's Bellingham. Rodri does well to get it back. England have a free kick.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's on it, can he get away? Now he's running away.
Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good take and a good area. And the finish!
He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He leaps for it!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bellingham.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rice kept his eye on it, and he's there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Searching pass he's played there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Kane. Palmer receives it in a good position here. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Rodgers. Rodgers makes it. Rodgers! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Hall gets across to intercept that. Gehi. Konsa. Yamal. Foden going forward. Half-time getting close now. There will be a throw-in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ball's out once more. Dani Olmo. Here's Rodri. Oyarzabal. Bellingham. Konsa.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Palmer. Well, that has not gone well. Wriggles his way through. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Cambio de jugadores.
So the action resumes.
Spain really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Palmer. He's in a great position here. Big chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Dani Olmo. He's in plenty of space here. He's cut it out.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's had it taken off him. Dina in acres of space out wide. Driving forward. Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. Howson makes the interception. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Zubimendi powering forward here. Alexander-Arnold. He's had a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Lamine Yamal certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, strongly challenged there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And now the breakaway. And that has left him in a heap. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Danny Olmo. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Palmer. Foden. Well timed. Excellent interception. Konsa cuts it out. And still we await the first breakthrough. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Kane. Now it's Foden. Oh, that's fabulous. Foden. Now can he... Chance! And he's stuck it away! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. England have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc.
Decent shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Eze finds himself offside. So changes a foot here, and from both sides. Spain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Rodri, and that's another good win of the ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
No, that's been intercepted. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Can he finish? And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
England making further changes here, and in quick succession. So major alterations here in the defensive department.
Yeah, it's a reshuffle at the back, Peter. Introducing more solidity, I would think.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
That is good alertness. Pedri, and it's Olmo. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedro Porro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, that is one way to stop him.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Rice has a look and plays it forward. Chance here to counter. Nicely worked. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Spain really couldn't get going in the first half, and it has to be said, with no marked improvement after the break, I thought it was going to be a matter of time before they got caught out eventually, and it turned out to be that way for them, sadly.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Oh, just skips past his man. Driving. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
England are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Dani Olmo. Now it's Kane, and he's lost his man. Kane! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Gavi does really well to win the ball there. And he skips past his man. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Probing pass. And they've got a throw. Baina does well to get it back. Now it's Dani Olmo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zubimendi gets a foot in here. Now it's Morata. That's a little off target. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Foden running with intent. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's clever. Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Tries one from range. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Referee has just said play on. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Good ball, good takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rashford. Gets a good foot in there.
This is the time you need that pace.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rashford. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
He's going for goal! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've played it short.
England have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Gavi.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
That's an excellent interception.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
It's Morata! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, that was no routine save.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Kane going forward. Oh, played right into his path. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the... And the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Bellingham. Morata. Danny Olmo. Baina. There's the delivery. Now this could be a chance.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Foot in. And it's Bellingham. And he is deftly away. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Corner number 2 then. Rice! And it's been hooked away. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it. On that, Bellingham! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
England get their 4th corner. Kane! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rodgers. Zubimendi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Gavi.
England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Gavi. Tries to pass it through. Palmer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. Not. It's Kane! Goal, England! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Danny Olmo. He's trying to hit the front line here. It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. Gavi.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Kane. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Baina. Oyarthabal, always goal side. And that pass isn't the best.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's found a way through. Pau Kubasi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's got away. Bellingham with the terrific effort. It's a goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
England go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Spain have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Nice looking ball. He is through here. Palmer. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Kane! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh no, this does not look good. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Foden now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's got the beating of his... He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Opts to play it back. Now it's Palmer. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is as far as it goes. Spain can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Spain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.